In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about virtual copies. Now let me go ahead and select a picture. I'm going to choose this one with the red flowers shot in Malibu, California. And I want to make virtual copies of this picture. I will do that just by hovering over the image and hitting the control button and then going to create virtual copy. Okay, so whenever I create a virtual copy of my image, you would see like a folded edge, like a sheet of paper folding on the lower left edge, as you can see right here. And this sign indicates that this image is a virtual copy of an original image. Again, remember, you can have as many virtual copies of the same image and it won't add weight to your software. So what I want to do is actually make two more virtual copies of the same image. So now I have two and then the third. Okay, so remember I have my original image and then three virtual copies of the same image. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to make changes to this image, and I want each change to be different. And in the end, I want to compare all of these four images and then select the best one, basically compared to the original image, which is, let's see it in loop view. It's this particular image, which is actually not bad, but it could take some contrast, maybe some vibrance as well. So now let me go ahead and select my four pictures and put them in a collection. So I'm holding down the Shift key since all these pictures are next to one another. And then I will go under collections, hit the plus sign, and then create collection. I'm going to call this red flower, and I want to keep the include selected photos checked and then hit create. So I expect to see my collection under collections. It's a regular collection and it contains these four pictures. Okay, so let me go ahead and make changes to these three virtual copies. And obviously I'm going to make changes in the develop module, which we haven't covered that yet in depth, but we will later on. So for now, you don't need to worry about what I'm doing exactly with regards to how I'm adding contrast, vibrance, and so forth. You only need to worry about how we make virtual copies and why they're useful. So let me take this first image, just select it and take it to the develop module. And what I want to do to this image is just add some contrast and some brightness as well. Okay, and I hit the right arrow to move to the second image. And for this image, the second virtual copy, I'm going to go ahead and add some contrast as well and some blacks. Okay, and that's it for the second image. Now let me select the third one. For this third one, I want to add contrast and some cold temperature. Okay, so that's wonderful. I worked on my three images. We can look at them within the develop module by hitting the left arrow now. This is the one that has contrast and blacks. This is the one that has contrast and brightness, and this is the original one. So let me go back to my library module and look at these images again here. If I open the navigator, you can see the difference. This is the original image. This is the one with contrast and brightness. This is the one with contrast and blacks, and this is the one with contrast and cold temperature, I mean towards blues. So we can't really see them very well because we need to get a bigger view of them and we need to compare. To do that, what I want to do is just select all these four pictures and then click on this icon at the bottom. Remember, we're in the library module. Click on this XY icon to start comparing. So what we see is two parts. On the left side, we see the selected image, and on the right side, we see the candidate. The selected image is the first original image, and the candidate is the first virtual copy to which we added contrast and brightness. What Lightroom is telling us right here is your selected image is your original image. Would you like to make your candidate, which is the image on the right, the selected image? Or would you like to sort through the other images to select a selected image? That's what Lightroom is telling us. So to do this exercise, what we need to do is, first of all, look and compare. To get a bigger view and to see better, we can hit the Tab key, which is what I did. And now I have a bigger view of both images. So what I realize is that my original image, which is actually not bad, is a bit dull. You see, there's some dullness. If you don't see the one on the right, you think it's fine, but having added some contrast to the one on the right, you start realizing that the image on the left, which is the original image, is slightly dull or slightly faded, especially here around the red flower in the background. So I think that the candidate is a better image. So what I want to do is make this candidate the selected image. And the way to do that is to go to this other XY icon on the right side that has the arrow pointing to the left. What this will do is it will make the candidate image the selected image because it will push Y towards X. So let me go ahead and click on that. Okay, so what happened now is the Y image or the candidate image became the selected image, and the candidate, the new candidate now on the right side, is the other virtual copy that I had created and modified, which happens to have extreme contrast and a lot of blacks, if you notice. I feel that the candidate is even better than the selected image. So again, I'm going to go ahead and make the candidate the selected image by clicking on the XY icon with the arrow pointing to the left. And I will be left with the last virtual copy, to which I added the blue temperature. Okay, between these two, I believe that the image on the left is much better, and so I will keep it the selected image. So among the 4 images that I have, the original and then the 3 different virtual copies, this third one, which happens to be the one I'm going to select, is the one that I find best. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this the selected image and keep the one on the right, the candidate, because I'm not going to choose the candidate, I'm going to choose the selected image. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on Done, and that is going to be my final choice. This is a great way to end up with a great picture. If you have several virtual copies of the same picture to which you've applied different effects, and you're wondering which effect to choose from, it's a great way to work with the select and candidate exercise in order to select the best picture among all the candidates, and then use that picture for whatever purpose you have, like printing, publishing in a slideshow, on the web, and so forth.